Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. May peace and blessings of Allah be upon each and every one of you. We are on episode number 1408 of the Quran, Surah Iqlas. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. I seek refuge in Allah against Satan the accursed. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Sadaqallahu Mawlana al-Azim. The general meaning is, say, He is God, the one and only God, the eternal, the absolute. He begets none, nor is he begotten, and there is nothing that could be compared to him. Entirely true are the words of Allah. The general meaning that we read just now is that there is only one God, and he is alone, and he should be worshipped singly. He was not begotten. Begotten means to be given birth to. So when we say he is not begotten, means nobody created him. No one created Allah. Just to understand that Allah is a proper name. To my understanding, it is combination of Al, which means the, T-H-E-D. Ilah means supreme authority. So to my understanding, Allah means the supreme authority. There is a meaning of this word. Now, when we say he is not begotten, means nobody created Allah. Allah is from ever, and he shall be forever. The next thing that is mentioned here is he doesn't beget, means he doesn't physically, biologically give birth to anything. Whatever he created through his speech or his order or his will. So the mountains, the rivers, the sun, moon and planets and the galaxies and all the other heavenly bodies and all creatures, whether they are on land or in the sea or underground or in the air, everything is created by him, by his will. Not physically, like a man and a woman get married and then they have children. They are physically born to them. Allah was never born, and he did not physically give birth to anyone. And there is nothing, absolutely nothing, which is similar to him. Which means that some people, they want to imagine how God is. Now, if you can imagine something, that is not God. That's the beauty of it. If you can bring to your mind, with open eyes or closed eyes or whatever, any figure, any vision, any image, or you create an image in stone or wood or any other material, plastic or dough, that is not God. So what happened is some people, they have a very extensive reach to all the remote places in the world, even the islands and thick deserts of Africa, to preach their religion. So when they went there and they preached their religion, the people who were very savage, very old customed, they were living in a primitive way of life. They asked these people who were preaching their religion from civilized world, they asked them, is your God, the God that you are talking about, is that God Atanatu? So these people, they asked them, what do you mean by Atnatu? Then the tribal, whoever was interpreting that in English, he mentioned that Atnato means that God doesn't need to remove anything from his body. Just like human beings or any other animal or bird or fish or anything, they eat food and then they have to remove the waste. God doesn't have an opening to remove the waste. They said, wow, this is something new that they encountered. They have been preaching their religion in all remote parts of the globe for so many centuries, but they never came across such a thing. So they said, if you're talking about any God, if he is Atanato, then we want to listen further. Means he doesn't have an opening to throw out the waste, whether it is solid or semi-solid or liquid waste. No. And some of the remote corners of the world, people went and they said they tried to preach their religion, saying this is God and we worship this and that. And they said, if you have an image or an idol or a sculpture, we do not believe in such God. We believe in only one God who is unseen, and he was not given birth to, and he did not give anyone physical birth to, and there is none comparable to that God. So, to understand God, it is not difficult. If you make it complicated, it becomes difficult to understand and difficult to worship. So in simple terms, in common sense language, there is one creator who created everything. That creator is unseen. Nobody created that creator, and that creator did not bring anything physically to existence by giving birth to. Whatever the creator created, he created through his will, through his word, through his command, whatever he desired. Animals, human beings, all kinds of ocean life, all kinds of life on the ground, underground, in the air, all sorts of sun, moon, planets and solar systems and other galaxies and the entire universe, whatever he created himself without any assistance by anyone, without any partnership of anyone. He alone created everything, and he is from ever and he will be forever, and we worship him according to how he asked us to worship. He gave instructions to Noah, Abraham, David, Moses, Jesus, Muhammad, and whatever number of messengers he sent to different places at different times. He gave clear instructions who is he, how he should be worshipped, and how he should not be worshipped. So until next time, may peace and blessings of Allah be upon each and every one of you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.